In 2020, the United Nations Development Project placed St. Lucia's construction industry's gender wage gap at 34% in favor of men, and in recent years, the Division of Gender Affairs has been promoting women's participation in industries like these to benefit from higher earnings and possibly higher standards of living. And to delve into the matter of women's participation in construction, Choice News approached Tracy Locter-Polius, the immediate past president of the Institute of Surveyors St. Lucia, ISSL, for answers. When asked what's the major challenge that she faced as a woman in construction, Locter-Polius responded blatantly that sexism is a major strain.
One of the main issues, although we may have opportunities, we may have challenges of, the best word would be sexism, discrimination against women. And the discrimination we would face in construction would be, like you said, the salaries may be slightly different to the men. Also, the men are threatened by women. If a woman is at a certain level, they tend to be threatened by this woman and may try to keep her down or discriminate her so that they frustrate the woman to leave.
Having worked for several construction firms and the National Housing Corporation, possessing skills of manual and AutoCAD drawing, and as the holder of many qualifications from universities in Jamaica, London, and Scotland, Locter-Polius views women as highly capable of becoming not only workers, but also managers and producers within St. Lucia's construction industry.
Women can work at any level in the construction industry and achieve their goal. And women, the need, I would strongly encourage women to be involved in construction at different levels.
Locter-Polius views the shortage of tradespersons within St. Lucia and the wider Caribbean as an opportune and accessible entry point into the construction industry.
There is need for tradespersons like plumbers, carpenters, masons. We need to encourage our women to participate or to gain the necessary training to become those tradespersons.
The surveyor views anti-discrimination legislative reforms and company policies as the best means of placing women and men on equal footing in the industry. However, enforcement and sensitization were cited as necessary measures to ensure the effectiveness of these solutions.
There are some contractors who are working towards it. They are trying their best. But there are policies to prevent discrimination at the workplace. Some contractors have the policy in place.
The thrust over the past few years to attract women to occupations that are unconventional for their sex has been met with the criticism that it seeks to bring women into jobs that they do not want. However, traditionally, both men and women contributed to the construction of new homes in St. Lucia's communities. The reconstruction period following the 1948 Castries fire brought jobs to thousands of St. Lucians, but also saw the disappearance of women's labor, which traditionally was to transport sand, stones, and other building materials on their heads. Recalling how the introduction of textile-producing machines in early 1800s England eliminated the livelihoods of skilled, predominantly female knitters called Luddites, it may be worth wondering whether the Colonial Development Corporation, which was in charge of St. Lucia's post-1948 reconstruction, also viewed the elimination of the livelihoods of female breadwinners as a small cost of technological advancement and development. That is to demonstrate that there is hardly any form of segregation that is self-imposed by the individual to her own detriment. For Choice News Now, I am Cianna Dalsan.